Olga Boznańska, a prize-winning artist, recognized by Berlin's Bazar magazine as one of Europe's 12 best women painters. It was said of Olga Boznańska that she didn't paint eyes but expressions, not lips but a smile or a sob. She could detect the anxious soul of her subjects and depict spirituality even in the contours of a human palm. Her most famous painting, Girl with Chrysanthemums, 1894, fascinated contemporary critics and was described as so enigmatic that those who gazed at it too long risked madness. Boznańska was born in 1865 in Kraków. From an early age, she developed a passion for the visual arts, and her talent was quickly discovered. Her parents were determined for her to receive the best possible education. She took courses and private lessons with Krakow's leading artists. To develop her technique, she went to Munich in 1886 to learn from local artists. As a woman, she was not allowed to enter the famed Academy of Fine Arts and was forced to study privately. Later, she maintained that it was in Munich that she learned how to paint. There, Boznańska painted her breakthrough canvas, Portrait of Paul Nouwen, 1893, which showcased her technical mastery and extraordinary sensitivity. The painting heralded a great talent and opened the door to the international art community for her. In 1898, Boznańska moved to Paris, where she began work as a mature artist developing her own style. Her career took off and she gained widespread recognition, including numerous shows and prizes in Europe and the United States. At the Carnegie Institute's 16th Annual Exhibition of Contemporary Art in Pittsburgh in 1912, she represented France along with Claude Monet and Auguste Renoir. Her art was subtle, mysterious, and moody. Critics sometimes accused her work of being sad, to which the artist replied that her paintings could not differ from herself. She was a born loner. For Boznańska, the studio was not just a workplace, but more importantly, a refuge from the outside world. Painting meant everything to her, and she devoted herself to it completely. Her working methods were meticulous and very slow, forcing her models to hold uncomfortable poses for hours at a time. She looked for subjects to her immediate surroundings. Boznańska's thematic repertoire included still lifes, interiors, and landscapes, but in her art, the portrait reigned supreme. Her color palette was restricted to dark tones, dominated by browns, greens, grays, and black, with white and pink accents. She achieved unusual chromatic vibrations by applying small dots of color. Her ability to reveal individual personality through portraits was unmatched. Always wanting to capture the truth about the model, she shunned embellishment. She focused primarily on the eyes, believing that they embodied the essence of each person. She was called a painter of silence. Of her own work, she said, "My paintings look great because they are true, honest, and noble. There is no pettiness, no effectness, no bluff. They are quiet and alive, seemingly separated from the viewer by a slight veil. They are in their own atmosphere." Her old age was marked by declining health and financial problems. She died in Paris in 1940.